Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Hope you are always in good condition. So welcome back with me. I'm Deina Putri Pardanita. Today I wanna share with you about my research proposal titled The Effect of Using Key Information Memory Clue or KIM Strategy on Student Vocabulary Mastery. So in this presentation, I have three sections. In the first section, I wanna introduce you with the introduction of my research, and the second one is about the literature review, and the third one is about research methodology. Alright, let's move to the first section. The first, we will discuss about the introduction of this research. Let's discuss about the background. Why the researcher want to conduct this research? The reason is, as we know that in Indonesia, vocabulary teaching become discounted. Many of EFL teachers are not aware toward the importance of the vocabulary teaching. Based on an interview by Seneca 2019, the students only have limited vocabulary, and they have low motivation to learn. Hence, this aspect be the student difficulties in TOEFL of English. Actually, there are some factors which influencing the student vocabulary mastery, and one of them is the teacher always used conventional strategy. The teacher commonly only explain the material to the student, then the teacher asks them to give some question. After that, the teacher asks the student to respond the question among their classmates, and therefore the teacher did not apply any interactive strategy as the solution for the student problem with vocabulary mastery. Based on the previous statement, the researcher is interested to find out the solution for the student vocabulary mastery achievement. And also, the researchers want to apply a strategy that can be used to enhance students' achievement in vocabulary mastery. The name of this strategy is Key Information Memory Clue or KIM strategy. This strategy considered by researchers to give a positive impact in helping students to memorize vocabulary better than when the teacher using the conventional strategy for the learning or for the teaching vocabulary mastery itself. Alright, let's move to the next. The next is about research question and the aims of this research. The first about the research question, the researcher have a question. Does key information memory clue or KIM strategy effect on student vocabulary mastery? And the aim of this research is, of course, to find out does key information memory clue affect on student vocabulary mastery or not. And the third part is about operational definition. In this part, there are two discussions here. The first one is about vocabulary mastery definition. And the second one is the definition of key information memory clue strategy itself. We will discuss it more deeply in the literature review. Okay, and in the last part in this introduction is about the use of this research. At the end of this research, the researchers suggested that this study could be an alternative strategy in vocabulary mastery teaching in classroom, or it can be settled by the English teacher to have variation and better vocabulary teaching strategy in the classroom activity. Okay, let's move to the next section. It is about literature review. Here, we will discuss more deeply about what is vocabulary mastery and what is KIM strategy. According to Fadlan 2015, vocabulary mastery refers to the numbers of words someone knows. As I stated before, that vocabulary mastery is like a list of words that someone knows in one language. And the vocabulary is like a core component of language proficiency and provider much of the basis for how well the learner speak, listen, read, and write, right? Yes, it is a basic core of one language. when we don't know about a vocabulary that it might we can't speak anything in one language, right? Yeah. Even Cameron 2001 stated that vocabulary is essential of the learning of foreign language at primary levels. It is an essential component in second or foreign language learning because it is needed for expressing meaning and conveying thoughts through both receptive and productive ways. Thus, there should be a strategy to help students learn vocabulary. Yes, it is really needed when we want to learn something important that we have to apply any strategy to make it more easier to learn, to get more better achievement of the learning itself. And then here, the strategy that the researcher used is scheme strategy. According to Beck, MC Noun and Kuchan in Dixon 2002, scheme vocabulary mastery is a strategy that pushes students to expand their understanding of key vocabulary terms. There are many purposes of using scheme strategy. One of them is reinforce vocabulary words and new ideas by organizing them into chart form. So in this strategy, the form of the learning itself is like using a chart, using columns. Yeah, something like that. And the scheme strategy also help to introduce the student to explore text and acquire understanding and meaning of words via graphic organizer. So let's move to the next section. It is the last section of my presentation. It is about research methodology. So here I have four parts also in research methodology. The first one is research design. The second one is setting and participant. The third one is data collection. And the fourth one is data analysis. So the form or the design of my research was a quasi-experimental because it is easier than the others design. And the setting and participants. So the place I conduct this research, I will conduct it at Junior High School to Cibalong, Tasikmalaya, West Java, Indonesia. And for the participant is the student of 8th grade at Junior High School 2, also in Tasikmalaya, West Java, Indonesia. Okay, and for the data collection, the researcher does the pre-test and post-test for all the samples. And then for the data analysis, because I have two samples and they are different classes. The first one as the control variables is at 8A class, and for the experimental group is the grade 8B. So I will using independent sample t-test to find out the effect of using key information memory clue strategy on student vocabulary mastery. Here I have some quotes that related with my research proposal, with my title on my research. It is, if you want something new, you have to stop doing something old. Peter Pridanker. I'm Deina Putri Pardanita. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.